Hi, it's Kirsty, and in this video I will be talking about going back to work after ankle surgery while still using crutches and being non-weight bearing on the leg. I will also be talking about how I got on our family trip away. It's been 39 days since my ankle surgery and I've been back at work for 2 weeks now. My job role is a veterinary nurse, and normally it would involve being on my feet a lot throughout the day. So I am back only doing certain duties, so my role has been adapted. I do have a senior position, so there is paperwork and things involved anyway. So I am doing a lot of that, and the team dynamic has had to change quite a lot and adjust the working day. My boss has been amazing and very supportive, and so has all of my team. They've just been helping so much, and we've just got on with it and everyone's been great, and I can't thank them enough for that. Even though everyone at work's been very supportive and my role has been adjusted, I have found it a lot harder than I thought it would be going back to work. I have just been exhausted. My energy levels are a lot lower, and physically the smallest things seem to take it out of me at the moment. So when I get home from work, I've been just sleeping from 8:30 at night because I've been that exhausted. And even at the weekends, I'm still just feeling really tired and just from the week. But it is a case of adjusting, I think. And when I am allowed to use more weight on my leg, I think I'll be less tired. But I am enjoying being back too, because I was just getting so bored being at home, just staring at the walls, really. So I'm not allowed to drive for another 6 weeks minimum. So in order to get to work, I've been getting the train. I don't live locally to work at all, so that was the only option for me. So I was a bit apprehensive about getting on and off the train because of the gap between the platform and the train mainly. So me and my twin sister did a test run before I went back, because I felt with having someone there while I went on it for the first time just helped me get some confidence before I had to do it on my own. I also spoke to the lady at the ticket area just to ask for any advice. So she did tell me the quiet carriage to get on. She did give me the option of asking for a ramp, which I don't need, and she was just really helpful. It does depend on each station and the platform in what the advice would be, so definitely ask someone for their advice when you get there. Getting on the train, I use the handrail inside, and getting off the train, that's much easier. It's just the same as getting down the steps. So if you can do that, you can get on and off the train. It's not that busy on the route I've been going, and there's only one time I've had to ask for a seat, but people will always help. There's been, you know, people I don't know, just other passengers on the train asking if I need anything, which has been really nice. People can be really kind. On the way to work, I've been getting a lift to the station by my husband, and then I've been getting a lift from a colleague on the other end if they start the same time as me, and the same if they finish the same shift as me, they'll give me a lift back to the station. This would routinely only be an 8-minute walk, but it's taking me 25 minutes to walk from the station to work, and it's only 2 minutes in the car, and it just helps save some energy levels. But it is doable if I can't get that lift. The surgeon did give me the option of being signed off for another 4 weeks. It does really depend on what your job is and whether your job can be adapted to what you're able to do. But I did feel like it was worth giving it a go and trying to come back, which I'm glad I did, because I do feel so much better for it. But it does depend on what position you're in, and also if you're able to get to and from work as well. But it is definitely worth thinking about if you have that option. I was very nervous about going back to work because everything's just so much more daunting when you can't do a lot of things. but actually I'm glad I gave it a go. My ankle itself is quite comfortable. It's my hands and wrists that are aching quite a lot now. Now I'm getting out and about more. So I have got some padding from Amazon. It's looking a bit tatty, but you can buy these fleece padding covers for your crutches, and I've duct taped over it because they kept slipping, and this does make a massive difference with the pain and the uncomfortableness in your hands, because otherwise it's just hard plastic. So I would definitely recommend getting some of those because it just makes it a bit more comfortable. It does still hurt, but lots less. I'd say 70% less. So definitely invest in some of those if you're having the same issue, I would say. The week before I went back to work, we went on a family trip to the Isle of Wight. Myself, my husband and my little girl. This was the first time I'd been outside the house apart from hospital appointments, so it was quite a lot in one go, but I was just so glad that we all got to go, and I did really enjoy myself. It was a lot of sitting down and watching, my husband and my little girl, but we got out and about and we went to the beach, we went to museums, and I just had a great time, and it actually gave me so much more confidence about doing things in the crutches, because before I didn't want to leave the house because I was just worried about what I could do and things like that. So actually it gave me that confidence to go back to work as well. So we're really glad we went. At this moment in time, my advice would be to push yourself to do things if you can. As for me, everything is just so much more daunting when you have such reduced mobility. So I would say if you have someone with you for the first time, it would give you that confidence to do it on your own. Or even if you don't want to do it on your own, just find someone to go and do something with. I just find that's the only way to build your confidence and to worry less about things. So I do think it's important as well for your mental health to go out and do things that you enjoy, but at a level that you can. I hope that makes sense. My next video will be about my 6 weeks post-operative check. I will be seeing the surgeon next week, who will reassess me and give me advice on the next steps of my recovery, so I will keep you updated. And I hope this video has been helpful again in some way, and I will speak to you next week. Okay, bye.